Ta-da! One. Perfect. I'll be back. That was tragic. I left my cider in my room. Hello, 3 folks. I need to remember there's a cutting board right there. Otherwise it's going to womp me. So, as I get attacked by l'oignon. I'm making rundown today. I am excited. What else did I need? I have a phone with the recipe on it. And the music. And then every time I need to what's it called? Go from music to the recipe. Oops. I need mise en prep. Coconut milk. Bay leaf. Onion. Diced. Oh, garlic. That's important. Can you imagine forgetting the garlic? We will use the rest of this. No thanks. And yeah. Okay. We'll check back after. Oh, and my pepper. This is gonna be fun. Okay. I have a habanero though. I couldn't find a Scotch bonnet. If I had looked harder, I probably could have found one. But that's okay. All right, let's put on my amazing jazz. It's always the same that I adore. You know, if it's too loud as usual. Yeah, thanks guys. Glad you're here. My junk bag. Also, I can't really see from here, so there's gonna be a lot of like. I need to get a new camera thing, so I'm sort of stuck with this angle currently. Yeah, really. Anyway. Why is it the past tense of reach? Reached? Wait. Of reach, rot. Like, I don't know, because it would have to be ringed. One rot the bell. Also, forgive me if I go back and forth occasionally. Oh, hello, drug lord Brazilda. I absolutely adore your name. I'm not sure who you are, but you're amazing. I firmly approve. That's hilarious. I don't think I'm gonna need much more than this. And I meant to have all my prep work done before, and then someone got distracted, so there you go. Oh, I don't think I introduced my drink yet. For now, or at least before dinner. Tailspin, right? Sorry, topspin. No offense. Ping Pong 2.0. It's a Nelson Sauvin dry hop cider. Really interesting. Not sweet, like at all. So yeah, if you like the, pardon me, more fermented style. I mean, the more fermented style as opposed to that unfermented style. Great. Okay. Underneath my tinny bag. There you are, buddy. So, full ring, I've never made this before, which is why it's always a lab. And, yeah. It should be, I think that's too loud, because it's too loud for me already. It should be an experiment. Hello, hello. Alright, so we've got our trusty scrap bag for making stock. One of these days, I'm sure this video will be, hi guys, I'm making stock, finally. You know, I've always wondered if there's a word for that horrible feeling you get when you're trying to peel garlic and the pieces are too small and your hands are wet and it's like, and you're like, don't, this feeling is just bad, please no, like, yeah, I've never done well with that. Despite how much I love garlic. I feel like if I'm gonna peel garlic on camera, I should at least be wearing a bikini or something. Because it's like, oh god, she's peeling garlic again. That would actually be pretty funny. Wait, I didn't say it wasn't for kids. I was like, I know they've had people reading books on Sibians, but I was like, have they ever had them cook on one? Or like do other like ridiculously mundane tasks? Like, I've never really looked into it, but the concept cracks me up. Oh, also, I literally just washed my hands before I came out, everyone. That was a very bad example of me coming out here and doing that. Not that anyone's gonna touch my food but me, but still. Glitch? So there is actually a word for it? So I was just like, I hate this feeling, it's awkward and obnoxious, and, you know? It's weird. And the thing only really called for like 2 garlic cloves, but I mean, who really uses 2 garlic cloves? Maybe some people. I don't. Like, I think the Italian in me would just be like, seriously? You use how much? Pardon yourself? No. So, yeah. Now I kind of want to play ping pong, but I also kind of don't, because I suck at ping pong. Like, you want to talk about chasing balls, eh? I mean, probably not. I don't personally. However, I think I'm worse at ping pong than I am at tennis, and that is impressive. Like, impressively bad. Tennis, it's like I got the idea, but by the time my brain had processed where the ball was, I'm like, oh, so it's over there now. Okay then. Yeah, like, for those of you old enough to remember Daria, or hopefully young enough and have been introduced to it, she's just like, she doesn't even look, but you know. I did like volleyball, but I sucked at it because, yeah, no. Badminton? Now that is another story. Life goals? Have like a living room big enough to play badminton in it, like Gomez and Morticia. And then the rest of the house is tiny. So I was like, nope, I just wanted the badminton. Okay. Garlic's bean. We all know I'm gonna crush it in there anyway, so. Well. Yeah, I'm debating on if I get it again. It might be the kind of thing that I end up craving. Usually I would crave something a lot sweeter, so. I don't know. I take that back. Stillwater Artisanal makes Dry Cry, which is still knives down one of my favorite beers. I'm not gonna say it's like my favorite, but when I'm craving a dry beer, that one just, oof. I mean, honestly, almost everything they've put out that I've had, if not everything that I've had of theirs, I adore them so. And they're good. Good brewers, yeah. I need to attempt the drunk cooking challenge one night, where I do the entire thing in accents. There's this game that I used to play, like a board game called, I think it's called, oh, Quelf. It was Quelf. I think it's gotten a lot more popular now. Also, it kind of seems like a lot of onions, but it'll be okay. I'll have really flavorful stock now. Hopefully. It said dice the onion. I'm gonna dice it. And it said use half an onion. I'm gonna use a whole onion because we've discussed this here before. What are onions for? Everything. They all have their places. What's for dinner? Taylor, what is for dinner? It is rundown. So Jamaican, well I say Jamaican rundown because I don't know, I got the idea from it. It is a fish dish. It's kind of like a bouillabaisse, if you're familiar with that. Not exactly a soup, although my version is going to come out more watery than it usually would because I'm not using coconut. I was going to say coconut, but I'm not using a thick part of the coconut, I'm just using the milk. Because, yeah, coconut cream, as amazing as it is like, oh dude, I did not want to turn this into a total calorie bomb. Because, I mean, it's actually not that bad as is. So, and I'm not putting this with, it would traditionally be served, if I read correctly, dumplings or like boiled banana. You can do rice and stuff if you'd like. It would be cool for like a super authentic version. However, actually I didn't even need this. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I very seldomly do authentic. I just do, you know, what looks good. So I just want to make sure I can read that thing. Anyway. My abomination of chopping. Once everything's chopped, we're gonna be done. Oh, I forgot my parsley. There we go. One of the things I love about onions is that they're so forgiving. Like, kind of cut them however. I mean, okay, I'm sure people are like, chefs are rolling in their grave like, you can cut them however. I mean, you can. Is that ideal? Not exactly. Well, depends on what you're making too. I don't care, I just want it to taste good. I think I'm more like the Swedish chef, like bork. Or I don't know if he's actually Swedish or just generic Scandinavian. Wait, that's close enough. I'm gonna be all oniony anyway. Coddle it, love it, talk to it. Okay. Parsley. I don't know, I need to skip everywhere, but apparently I do. Let me see how much parsley I need. Chickadee. I love this. 1 to 2 tablespoons? Who uses 1 to 2 tablespoons of parsley? Okay, so a lot. I see. Also, the recipe I'm using is from Immaculate Bites. I'll link it afterwards when I redo the thingy. Yeah, very cool. And then you just chop the portobello tomatoes. Cool. I want our pepper, so you guys can see me burn my face off. Okay. Ta-da! Oh, right, I forgot to turn my music back on. Yep. I'll be right back. I'm gonna double check my Discord. Cool. Whoever's here hanging out with me, hi. I've never done like, I don't think I've done one quite this late, or at least started one this late. I think some people are aghast to use all the parsley, but I like parsley. Sweet. Alright. Stoked. Not only we have delicious, but we have fresh breath too. I think it's always my turn to clean the floors. Radio. It's so weirdly cold for LA that it's like, I don't know, usually there's a ton of energy right now. And 2 tomatoes. And then that's it for chopping. Oh no, go back, little dude. Okay. I'm just gonna chop these up. Because it said tomato with juice, so. Also, I have abominable knife skills. Still. Wait, Subube is turning over in his grave. They're gonna cook down anyway, right? Now, if you were making like rice or something to go with this, now would be the time you probably want to throw it in. And if you're making boiled bananas, that sounds amazing. And they also do it in like a, almost like a banana cake, like a fritter type thing. So yeah, I did not realize Jamaican food was so amazing, so this is definitely going to be in my repertoire of things I'm going to start to be working on. Why do you stop music? I need an apron, you guys. Like a proper apron. Actually, I need more than one. This is horrible. Okay. Yay! We're done talking. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Knives out, knives in. That was taking too long. I'm a little afraid of these dudes. Just because I know people that have handled. Oh, we have lots of new friends here. At least a couple. Habanero. There are 2 in here. It says use 1 Scotch bonnet and just throw the pepper in whole. So I'm gonna use 1 habanero. I actually, you know what? I do have food safety gloves, not in the kitchen for some reason. I'm gonna go grab one because I didn't think about that, and I don't want you guys to see me like oh shit. So. We've legit came from a very nice lunch lady, so. Yeah. Mr. Tomato, you are going to go. Tomato there. I don't think there's any way I can make this sexy if I tried. It's like, and when you're like jumping into jeans, this is, yeah, especially when your hands are wet. Okay. We're gonna find a home for that pepper real quick. Oh wait a second, I said throw it in whole. I don't need to do anything. Never mind, gloves for later. What I'm gonna do is this. Here you go, buddy. You get rinsed off. That works. Nope, that's a terrible idea. You guys, I'm just not full of the best ideas, but at least I have some, right? That works. Okay. Ta-da! I got the pepper up. I know I have an adorable baby one for later, because why not? Coconut milk. Didn't actually have any Creole seasoning, so I made my own. I just Googled Creole seasoning. And so this is a bunch that I already had in there. It's like basil, thyme, oregano, paprika, cayenne, white pepper, black pepper, maybe a couple other things. Yeah, but it's good. And I didn't add salt to mine because I mean, it needs salt to taste good because otherwise it tastes all weird. But I don't like to add salt to stuff if I'm making my own spice blends because I have salt in so many other ingredients that sometimes you can't even use the spice blends. So, not good. Alright, you go back in here. Also, this is a terrible habit. Don't do this. I'm short enough that I can get away with it. My roommates are not, so yeah, don't do that. Not that I leave stuff open when they're around. Okay. Hey, baby. Hi. No. That, please no, I'm happy to answer each time, or whichever. Today we're making rundown, literally RUNDOWN, which is a Jamaican dish. Rundown meaning, or it's supposed to come from, to thicken. So we say rundown, or they say rundown, and otherwise known as to thicken up, which I thought was kind of a neat distinction in culinary etymology. So yeah, it's going to be it's like a fish stew, so it's kind of like a bouillabaisse, the French fishy soup. Or I guess what in Italy they have Ciopino. My Italians, yeah. So yeah, it should be fun, and it's coconut milk, and usually you would use, so I guess the way you actually do is you take the coconut and you hack it, and then you get all the flesh, and then it's like, and then you do a couple things, and it's like a really gooey custard. And I was like, dude, coconut custard with tomatoes and fish? Yeah, but I don't currently have a machete to hack a coconut open, and I really don't like using flavors of any sort. So we're gonna stick with canned coconut milk, also slightly less calories there. And yeah, it should be fun. It's gonna be a bit spicy, at least mine, because the Creole seasoning I made is like hella spicy. This is too loud for me. Yeah, so I'm gonna take a peek at the recipe real quick again, and go for it. Okay. Garlic, onions, bay leaf, thyme, pepper. Garlic, onions, bay leaf, thyme, pepper. Okay. Then tomatoes and paprika. Okay, we can do that. That's easy. When does she add the... Doesn't exactly say, but that's okay. Whatever, we'll figure it out. I appreciate that joke. Oh, thank you, Jason. Yay! If you like coconut, then awesome. I was gonna say this is not vegan, but oh, and happy birthday to your sister, Joe Dole, and happy early or belated birthday to your niece. That's adorable. Oh, love us Aquarians. 8 people vacate the chat room. Hello, Ann Yeager. I dig the name. That's oh my gosh. Great, everyone's like knives, and I'm like, maybe let's talk about something a little happier. Okay, so I'm gonna start throwing stuff in there, and yeah, throw things in there. Coconut milk, boiled, then add fish. I can't really ruin this, right? We'll find out. Sorry, how much seasoning did you put in there? I mean, you know. Grab my bay leaf. What's the other thing you need to get? I need salt. Actually, I'm gonna use this garlic salt. Stuff's addicting. And I needed one other thing. Oh, my thyme and my pepper. Not my pepper. I need my pepper and my paprika. I'm going to do this with coconut oil to enhance the coconut flavor. You can use veggie oil or any other oil that you like. That the thing I have said you could use olive oil, but olive oil is a really pungent flavor, and I think it would probably be covered up in this. I'm not gonna take any chances. I love that sound. It's like a drug addict. I'm like, hear the stove come on, and I'm like, oh, snacks. What am I looking for? Wooden spoon. Not that I would ever be the one doing the whacking, but if I did, it would be with a wooden spoon. I cracked myself out. Okay. I needed something else, and I think it was another drink. All right, let's see. Let's see what I have. I'm saving that for dinner. I'm gonna be wild. So this is combo, first taste and what's it called? Oh, the cooking thing. I forgot I'm doing that. Oh no, yeah. I'm not wild about electric ranges, although they have some benefits. What they are, someone would probably have to tell me, but I'm sure there's advantages. Like saving on gas. That's right. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, easier to control the heat. Interesting. Unruinable recipes. Right? This to me, I don't think you're really gonna be able to ruin, because like you have fish, you have coconut milk. Like what could go wrong, really? Actually, hang on. I was like, do I really want to start doing this before okay, I'm going to the bathroom real quick, guys. Because before I start cooking, yeah, so that's on low heating up. I'll be right back. The second I do that, someone leaves, and I'm like, well, fine. Go do you. Anyway. I think this one's almost empty. Yeah, thanks for saving jars. I love coconut oil. I love most cooking oils, to be fair. So it said like about 2 tablespoons. I'm really not measuring. Do I ever? I'll turn that down a smidge. Get our aromatics going. One thing I love about cooking is there's a lot more just don't do this versus like you could do that. Like there are very few things where it's like hands down just that would be a terrible idea, or absolutely put this before this. But beyond that, food's really forgiving, and you can tell my part this tank because the oil's pooling over here, or maybe you can't from there. Wait, really? That is fascinating. Do you mind if I ask where you're from? Out of curiosity, because this is pretty, well, I was gonna say, every apartment I've had in LA has had one of these, and they've all been operable to my knowledge. Actually, I'm trying to think of my first one, because my first one was laid out similar. I should probably watch my oil. Thankfully, coconut oil has a very high smoking point. So while that still heats up, I'm gonna get my heater out. And you guys, this is so perfect. I actually may use this for a picture. Okay, interesting. So you're super close. Gator, this is, whoo, you can smell that. Mardi Gras Bach by Abita. They do, man, they love the purple, don't they? This is gonna be fun. What do? They do purple haze, which I actually have not had. So, Abita, let's see how this goes. Abita be good. We're gonna pretend I didn't get that on film. I will have to try that. I don't know what Cuban mojo sauce is. I used to make tilapia all the time with a like Mediterranean yogurt sauce, but I've never done that. All right, Mardi Gras Bach by Abita. Ooh, I like this one. Ooh, yeah, that's really palatable. 6.5. Ooh, I did. Okay, I'm not gonna burn my oil. This one's a winner. Oh, that stuff. Oh, what do I need? Garlic in my press, which is... I'm gonna put the onions in first though, because every time I put my garlic in first, I burn the crap out of it. Oh, I should probably put my fan on. The chefs in the audience are like, we don't even bother. That's how you know you've got a chef in the room. Like, my buddy came over a while back. At first he just rolls up and was like, what do you want to do? You know, besides like, smoke a shit ton of weed. Let's cook something. And he's like, really? He's like, just some shit. Well, he didn't say that. And I was like, yes, I want to cook. I was like, okay. So he rolls up in here. He just puts on the fan, not the light, the fan. I always put the light on first and I look up. Oh. That's how you know you're with a chef. I mean that, and they're either, I don't want to say that. Just, so there are a lot of hilarious stereotypes in the service industry, which really aren't that funny because usually they're the result of things that actually aren't that wonderful. I was like, where is this going? Alright. I know I have bay leaf somewhere in there, but that's okay. I'll get them out later. I think there might be bay leaf scraps too. Oh, that smells lovely. Oh, look at that, y'all. Look at this fine specimen of a bay leaf. One of these days, I actually will do a photo set of me and veggies and nothing else. I'm really excited about that. And it won't just be one set, it's going to be a theme. Anyway. It's not just one. I'm not going to give it over till because I already got a bunch of other stuff in there. So that was a big, beautiful bay leaf. Big, beautiful bay leaves. Also, did I even finish this? No. Bad. You're on the next one. Okay. On the next one. What was he doing? Garlic? He listed a couple other things I was supposed to throw in there. This is why I need my iPad to work. It's convenient when it did. Ooh, this smells amazing already. How could it not? Most people are probably like, oh my god, what? But it's so good for you. So good if you're not feeling well, and yeah. I firmly believe in garlic. There we go. Actually, that would be kind of, wait. That would be funny. Like a shirt that has 2 garlic bulbs here, and it's something like garlic or bust, or I don't know. There's some joke to be made about that. our garlic bust long ago. But yes, I adore that place. Actually, I take it back. I've been there twice. They, I went there. I was celebrating something, but I requested the vampire room, and it's just so cool because I guess that was their old wine cellar. But they have like the full Dracula, and yeah, that place is rad. I haven't been in so long now. Oh, that smells so freaking good. Okay. Checking the recipe again because I can't remember what I did. Really? Okay, thyme and the pepper. Thyme, the pepper, then tomatoes, paprika. Okay. Thyme. Yeah, thyme, pepper, then tomatoes, paprika. Okay, thyme, pepper, tomatoes, paprika. Anyway. There's already thyme in my other seasoning, but I'll use a bit more. And really, I prefer fresh thyme. Like, honestly, it's not that comparable. Compared to basil, it's better, but Mr. Habanero or Mrs. Habanero, I don't know. Vegetables don't have a gender, right? I mean, I don't think they could. But like what, because flowers have, or plants have gendered parts. I don't know why this is tripping me up. Like, is my pepper a male or a female? I don't know, man. I don't know. Neither. So I have a non-binary pepper? But what about the pepper though? Like, I don't know. So what, you mean like language-wise, or? Well, because I don't mean like in language, because yes, certain languages have genders to them. Oh my gosh, my house is gonna smell so lovely. I'm gonna whack myself in the hip if I'm not careful. I'm gonna stick you in here so you don't hurt me. I'm gonna fight you. I like this. It's also getting kind of dark in here. Can you guys see what I'm cooking? Yeah, kind of. If I bring you closer though, I get cut off about here, so I mean maybe that's okay. You mean the people's gender? Man, I really like this. I'm surprised. I guess I didn't realize I like box that much. Okay. I think that's long enough. Maybe not. I don't know. We're throwing the tomatoes in. Oh yeah. So pretty. Smells good too. Thank you. Enjoy whatever you're eating. Always thanks for stopping by. Now the one thing I didn't get that I saw in a lot of other like more authentic recipes was lime, and it should have occurred to me because I was like, huh, that's an interesting dish and it doesn't have any lime in it, but I just went with it, so that's okay. You still have the acidity from the tomatoes Do I have acid for anything else? Actually, not really. So, we'll see. I might put a dash of vinegar or something in. Yeah, welcome back from work, everyone. If you were there, thank you for being with me. I hope that whatever you're eating tonight is absolutely delicious. Oh man, that's how you can tell I've been drinking. I was like, there's a joke to be made there. And then I'm like, don't do it, Ari, don't do it. Yeah, so, putting my adult pants back. Alright, we're what, one and a half in, and guess who hasn't eaten more than, well, I take that back. I have pumpkin seeds, cottage cheese, and... oh, and a blood orange. You had a salad? Ooh, please, let me vicariously eat your salad. What was on it? Still a little full. You can start a teacher band. Oh, I was supposed to throw the paprika in too. Also, I don't think the paprika addition is in a lot of the original recipes, but the person's like, I like the color. And I was like, ooh, yeah, that's pretty. I actually have, pardon me, a natto for color too. I guess you can kind of get away with using a decent amount of that without adding a ton of flavor. Because paprika, oh, flavor-wise. Alright, that's just pretty. And I'm going to add a tiny bit. For the stuff attached to it. So this is interesting. This is something they use a lot. I don't want to say they use a lot, but if you ever see a natto, ooh, interesting. That does kind of, oh no, never mind, I'm smelling that. Ooh, avocado lime ranch. That sounds absolutely delicious, dude. Anyway, so a natto. This is I think a Filipino brand that I grabbed. Ooh, I like red leaf. It's a little soft for some stuff, but otherwise good. So the way it's described is mildly sweet, nutty flavor, and it has an appetizing color. And yeah, unless you use a ton of this, it doesn't really flavor anything. Yeah, no, lime is amazing for almost anything. Wow. This is why I never plan on cooking in white. Not that this wouldn't show up on black, but yeah, if I'm ever legit in the kitchen and you put me in white, it'll just be like, and does she get any food on the plate? Because yeah, I'll look like a Picasso canvas after about 5 minutes. Okay. So. Out of that, it's a beautiful color. I am going to add some more pepper. That's a beer. I'll grab that too. Also, this recipe I grabbed did not specify when to add the Creole seasoning. So I'm just going to go for it and taste it as much as possible before I add fish. There's a lot of pepper in this. When I was making it earlier, I was sneezing I was going to say my little nose off. That's the best joke here, or the worst joke. Yeah. Ta-da. Let's see if I... That is really kind of terrible, actually. I like this lighting better. If you guys like the other one... Ooh, yummy. That sounds good. Oh, okay, I'm going to sneeze again. I can't keep this out. Holy cow. Oh, the dangers of making your own spice blends. Woo. Also, bless me, oh my gosh. Oh, heavens. Oof. I learned the hard way not to use excessive amounts of white pepper in food yesterday. Because that was the first time I'd ever purchased white pepper, and oh my gosh. Let's just say I made salmon a la fart. It was that bad. I mean, it was really bad. Ooh. Okay. So I try and stop sneezing. Hey, Jordan. Oh, thank you. Oh no shit. Wait, did you see the beer? Bless. So back when he was still talking, he was like, "You need to get crazier." Which, hey, Mister, I am on my way. So if you happen to see any of these, this ain't nothing compared to what's gonna happen. Thank you, dude. I'm so glad to have you here. He is a rad dude, and oh, pardon me for sniffling. Yeah, he puts out a lot of good stuff. He puts out cool stuff. How about that? And we need people that dedicated to their craft. Oh yeah, okay. Oof. I make that sound a lot. If you had an RA soundboard, that would definitely be one of them. It needs salt. And it needs coconut milk, because I was supposed to add that a while back, I think. Alright guys. No, I'm not gonna let this thing do what it did to me last time, which was it coconutted all over me. What's random? Wait. You felt more. Wait, what? Many things are random. Ari doesn't like sharp objects. Is good. Wait. What? Oh. I see. Oh, no. He's... Also, thank you. Sorry, because I had two J's there, I couldn't quite tell between the blues. Thank you. It's kind of a running joke with me. Go on, little guy. Just because I'm always just like, my nose! And then everyone's always like, but we love your nose! And I'm like, alright, thank you. Oops! Cocoa nutting, ladies and gentlemen. It's like, you know what's gonna happen? And even if you get a warning, sometimes. Oh my word. Okay, this one actually has a decent amount of, like, ooh, look at all that cream. Oh man. Dude, okay. So usually you'd be using, like, mostly just that, if I understand correctly. But that's a lot. So one day I will attempt, like, the full fat version. I'll get the coconut and take someone up on their machete offer and all that jazz. Well, either that or I'll let them machete it for me. Because I don't feel qualified to machete a coconut. Or anything for that matter. Oi. Hey. It's gonna get nice and clean. Actually, I can't imagine coconut's bad for it. Okay. Switch around. Oh wow, okay. Oh man, that's so pretty. Can you see? I don't know if you can quite see the color from there. I might add a little more red just to make it nicer. At least. No, actually. I am not. I was gonna say yes, but I already know people are in here that probably know what I am. I am Dutch, Indonesian, Italian, Irish, and Portuguese primarily in heritage. So, yeah. I'm a Euroma, but I usually get Middle Eastern or Armenian, especially because Southern California, well specifically parts of the valley, have the largest Armenian expat concentration in the world. So we also have the largest British expat population in the world in a different part of LA, which is pretty fascinating. I'm sure we may have more cultures as well. What's mostly human? Besides me. Actually, I'm not even sure if that's true. Partially human, at least. What's mostly human? Okay. I don't know if I have enough spiciness. It like doesn't smell. I'm gonna let it boil first, or at least get close to boiling. Let me double check on my. Let me double check on what I'm supposed to do. What is with me in the? I swear, I'm not from the valley, but you know. Okay, so I don't know if I want to throw more white pepper in there, lest I make like, you know, run down all a fart too. That was not a pleasant dish. I'll put a smidge in. Okay, boil, simmer 4 to 5 minutes, then add fish for about 7 minutes. Then add parsley. Sweet! Okay, cool. So we're just gonna add a tiny bit of white pepper, let this boil, then add the fish, which I'm gonna pat down and rinse and show you all too. I usually don't cook with fish, so this is gonna be interesting. Back to the music. Let's see if I don't make it to a third drink before then. Woof. That's what I have on here. Alright, we get to our bed. Alright guys, I'm just enjoying the lighting here. It's like, wow. It looks like it's kind of dark and smoky and mysterious. Really? Dude. That... Sorry, I'm usually not like, hey, but I was like, that must be a very interesting mix. Pardon me. I'm not thirsty, I'm hungry. That's so terrible. So terrible. Like, all I smell right now is coconut, and now I'm wondering if I should not have used coconut oil. But I figure coconut, more coconut? Alright, I'm gonna have to try this. It's getting to summer. Okay. Wow. Okay, so if you're going to use coconut oil in this, you definitely need you need to cut it with some kind of acid, because that is too strongly coconut-like thickness. Also needs a little more salt. It's gonna need pepper, and it needs more seasoning in general. But yeah, I can see why this is popular. Why do I keep doing that, you guys? It's literally a nose full of pepper every time I open this. Like, I have problems. Come on. It was really not particularly flavorful, so I'm just gonna kind of. Okay. I think I might start making these. This is kind of fun, actually. And then for someone who has a chili onion crunch addiction, I actually have a use for all of my empties. Because they don't have regular white vinegar, unfortunately. For some reason, it's the one thing that I forget to buy, and it's like, what, $1.50 or whatever? Oh man, I can still feel that pepper up my nose. Should get the fish. I could add lemon, but lemon is going to change the flavor a little bit. It may make... Let me see. I'm going to taste it again and see if I want to add lemon. That's oh, you know what? Apple cider vinegar is actually a good option too. So guys, this is how I cook. What do I have that will substitute for the same flavor profile? Ooh. Apple cider vinegar wins. For why I'm doing this. Oh, I missed it. Oh, no wonder. Very cool. I recently watched a documentary on Brazil. It was It was about plastic surgery and like how people are basically just going into debt for it there, and I was like, dude. Sorry, I was totally fixing my makeup off screen because I noticed part of it was running. Anyway, so these are the two things that are not on the, what's it called? Recipe that I'm opting to add. Apple cider vinegar because I don't have lime, and if I had tamarind, I'd be using that. It needs a little bit of acid to it. Rice vinegar would be an option, but you'd have to be pretty careful. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of liquid aminos. Soy sauce would also be an option. It's lacking umami and or depth. And I also haven't added a ton of salt, so I can get away with adding some of this stuff. So, I'm always really sparing with this because when you, yeah, like literally a teaspoon, capful. If you're not, that stuff, apple cider vinegar, I will say, that is not a forgiving ingredient. If you add too much of that, okay. This is, oh, ooh. Oh wow, see that completely changed the way it smells now. And so, what I find to be a lot more deliciosa. Delicious. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh man. See, now it's tangy like Thousand Island dressing. Oh my gosh. Oh, because you have the tomatoes with the coconut. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh. With just those two things, I don't even know if I want to add white pepper to this. Like, maybe a smidge, but damn, that is good. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. And I haven't even put the fish in yet. Oh. See, and I'm stuck with these meals all by myself. No one to share them with. Tragedy. I mean, besides me for the next week. I'm like, hey, future Ari, what are we having for dinner tomorrow night? Guess what? It's Valentine's Day in a little bit. We could have dinner together. Uh-huh. Also, I'm curious. Oh, hello, we have a few new people. What are everyone's Valentine's Day plans today? Today. As of today, what are your plans for Valentine's Day? You know, besides, obviously, going out to an excruciatingly romantic dinner with the love of your life and having an exquisite 17-course meal. I mean, fuck it, why not, right? Where everything's, like, what are they called? A bouche? Amuse-bouche, which is basically, like, fun in your mouth. Yeah. Okay. I cannot stop sneezing. Holy cow. Or at least I cannot stop sniffling. That's awesome. I'm excited. Gonna leave it down some real quick. Go to the bathroom and I'll be right back. And then I'm gonna rinse, pat down the fish, and then it's going in there. BRB. I'm like the incredible disappearing. All right. Okay. It said cook for 7 minutes. Oh, it's 5:55. That's a nice number. All right, guys. That's us. Make sure my camera's okay. I'll try it one more time before I add my fish, since this is going to be my last taste before les poissons. No! Oh wow, that's really nice. Yeah, I got a rundown on my romper. Now I have a rundown romper. Anyway, oh well. That is fracking delicious, dude. The only thing it needs is a little bit more salt. Whoop. And I will give it the teeny weeny bit of white pepper it asks for. Smell. Smells the power. That's it. Alright, so I really like this. Avita, I'm digging you. And forgive me, I always get Avita confused with, I think it's pronounced Unida or Unida or whatever the... Je parle un peu de français, ouais. Oui. Ah, cranky. I don't know what this is. I hope that's not dripping fish juice. Well, it's most likely just condensation, but it might be fish juice condensation. So I'm not going to keep this over my floor for very long, and someone's going to spray some 409 on there. Anyway, cod that I defrosted real quick because I totally grabbed frozen chunks of this from Trader Joe's, which I didn't know were a thing. Anyway, I'm going to rinse them off and pat them down. And I need my trusty. But I mean, it's conversational at this point. Like, if I need directions, if I want to order food, I can do all that basically, but and not particularly well. It's been a while because I started a very long time ago, and I will confess that I have not kept it up. All right. Well, this is my fish side. I don't know if you actually have to rinse it off. I don't know. I'm really weird about seafood. It still smells really good though, so. So you guys will all get to say you saw me when I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. We're like, yeah, we suffered through her fish washing and veggie chopping and really, really, really bad jokes. Yeah, we did that for her. Thanks, guys. Anyway, so, ta-da, chunks of cod. Apparently this would usually be made with salted codfish or other types of fish that are legit just like salted dried. I can find those here, but I was not in an area that had them, so I figured I'd just try these. I think these are basically meant for battering and turning into fish and chips. However, we're turning it into rundown today. So, yeah. All right, little fishy bits. Y'all are getting in here, and I'm excited to see how dinner is. This is also, I think, 1.34 pounds. The recipe I had recommended 1.5 to 2 pounds of fish, but this seems like a really nice ratio to me, so I'm happy. Fishy, 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 fishy. I do fish dance. Okay, don't get me started on baby shark. Anyway, I'm gonna wash my hands. You forget that. Throw this out. wonder. Alright. I see a giant text thingy there. Also, I don't think these things are ideal for cooking rundown with, only because they aren't uniform, but as long as you don't really care like to what degree your fish is cooked. Potentially some that are like, well, that's correct, and some are like, yeah, I wouldn't have included that one. It's alright. Now, if you're like trying to impress a date or something, I would go for getting the fillets and then uniform chunks. Oh, unfortunately, I've heard that about Brazil as well. That's a bummer too, because I really like to visit, but everyone's like, "You sure you want to do that?" Cup of water in there. Cup of. Wait, what? But you asked for no. Wait, I'm trying to think of the word for. Wait, what word did it say that you were confusing it with? Also, it said about 7 minutes here. I'm assuming it's till the fish turns opaque. Cooking with, this is like the, well, not, I don't want to say the blind following a blind. It's like people who definitely can see following who? What? And also because I enjoy punishment, I'm going to squish my habanero as much as possible. Probably put some of this away. Anyway. Water with... Wait. But did you phrase it as like I wanted water with air? Was it just a like the way you said it, or I'm confused? It smells really good. It's not quite as red as I'd like that. I might add a bit more paprika. Gotcha. Wait. Oh, that's not very nice. Oh my gosh. Wow. That wasn't very nice in the middle. This is really just for color. No, I'm totally getting it over my fingers again. I wanted that really pretty red I saw online, which I know is probably half like filters and stuff, but. I don't know if you guys can see. Who got into the hot Cheetos? Not I. I remember once, some of my siblings and I, it was like one of, I don't remember who it was, but someone had borrowed someone else's Game Boy. And it was like, no, I didn't. It was like, yes, I did. It was like, no, you didn't. It was like, I know you did. No, you don't know that. I know you did. How do you know? Because you were the only one eating hot Cheetos, and they're all over my Game Boy. Like, and then you look in whatever the label was on the back. It was supposed to be bright white. It was covered in little orange spots. Like, dude, it was one of my siblings. But yeah, it was, that were hilarious. Do not eat hot Cheetos and then do that. I mean, granted, as I remember it, maybe I was the one that snuck the Game Boy and was eating hot Cheetos, so who knows. You guys, I'm sad. This one's almost gone. Also, I don't think it's supposed to boil while I do this. I think I'm supposed to simmer it. I'm simmering the fish. I don't know the word for simmer in French. I'm sure when someone said it, I'd probably recognize it. Yeah, so that's the... Okay, so the smaller parts are more or less almost cooked through. Also because this is so not evenly heated, wherever it happened to be where it was hotter is getting cooked through. Now, options here. Some people might put this over, well, I guess, what were the options? Dumplings or a bowl of bananas. But I'm going as carbless as possible, so I'm going to put kale under this, just to have a vegetable with it. I know, I'm boring like that. I said kale and someone left. Happens. Yeah, so it's okay. Seriously, this lighting makes me feel like I'm under some kind of interrogation. Trying to cook this down for as long as possible. Before, turning my pork cod into total rubber. What I'm actually going to do, real quick, so I don't add my kale to that. Sorry, pondering, but I'm like, ooh, stretching. That feels really good. Not that it didn't work out right before I did this, but I was like, oh, okay. Lettuce, actually, a kale-less. So bad. Ow. I'm gonna blanch some kale real quickly. Primarily because if I put it over raw kale, it will steal the coldness out of it. Aww, but I'm pretty excited about it, dude. Hey, oh no, I have to say, every time I've been to France, and I'm lucky that I've gotten to spend a decent amount of time there, like, I've encountered nothing but politeness. And the one thing that I've really heard is, like, if you walk into a store and don't say hello, then yeah, you're basically gonna get the not so great treatment, because they're like, well, dude, that was rude. But I really cannot say that I've ever had, like, a rude encounter with a French person, especially in comparison to, like, my rude encounters with Americans. Like, obviously I've had more encounters with Americans, but they were always really nice. They smelled good. Like, all the stereotypes were really not true to at least to my experience. Dude, this is amazing. Oh my gosh, this smells so good, you guys. Like, oh, yeah. This smells really good. I'm excited about it. One of these days I'll have a boyfriend to cook for. Wah, wah. It's just all practice, right? And then I get to eat it all myself. I'm fairly certain this is done. I don't know how many minutes it's been since let's see. I guess I could squish one. It's not like it's gonna matter, right? It's a stew. Texture-wise, I have a feeling it's cooked, so I'm just gonna put it on a simmer and grab my kale. Or do I want, no, I just want kale. I was gonna do kale and spinach, but I don't think spinach is gonna hold up too well under that, and the kale is like, yeah, I got this. So. Oh, it's so pretty, you guys! Oh my gosh! It's very pretty. This is so gonna be a recipe that I make again. Oh my goodness. I am excited. And thank you guys for being here. Soon I should have a thing so my camera can go roughly here-ish, and then you'll be able to see. They're gonna be able to see right here. Not. Let's be real. Anyone that's seen my other stuff already knows what's going on up here. But you'll have a much better view of my food, and yeah, it'll be nice. I'm so tempted to throw this in there, and I'm like, don't do it. So we're gonna blanch in here. It's not even really boiling, but it's getting close. Now we lost the dude. The cleavage cam lols. Yeah, exactly, Jordan. I totally agree with you. People are people, so why? I don't know why. Why should it be that? Anyway, yeah, but the thing is, I don't have a lot of cleavage, so that's the running joke there. Cause yeah, which I'm totally okay with. That's not like a self-deprecating thing. It's just like, lol, do we know? And somebody leaves. That was from that Mario thing, right? I'm gonna wash this on this side. Also, I need to squish my scale in there. Mr. Jason, that's where they usually live. Or that one usually lives. But it still cracks me up that you've seen them, you said like what, nailed up? Like this is wild. Yeah, this works. Oh, okay, so. Yes, the fish mode's awesome. I was like, wait, which one's a good reference? Sorry, Kale's down there. We got a little extra wilted. Alright, y'all's done. So when you blanch them, shouldn't be more for like a minute or two, but they should be like super bright still. Actually, I'm gonna blanch them, then shock them. There's no way this isn't done. This smells excellent. I'm super excited. Let's taste it. I could see how this would thicken up gorgeously with coconut cream. Like, that sounds like an amazing dish. Yeah, that's cooked. I'll be fine. When I stop overcooking my fish, I'm gonna be amazing. Shit, this should have gone off about 3 minutes ago, but damn is that good. Okay. Needs a little bit more salt and black pepper, but dude, I am so fracking excited. Oh my gosh. Also, I would definitely squish that jalapeno, or not jalapeno, habanero more. This is not spicy to me, like, at all. Oof. I can add more of this later. Dude, that, man, I gotta say, for my first time, y'all, this is a happy first time. Oof, definitely involved a lot of sneezing. Oh man, I'm gonna add this to my repertoire of fish things I like to make along with fisherman's eggs. I don't think I've done that one yet. That's another one of my favorites, which is kind of like a shakshuka. Dude. Hello, well, very descriptive. I'm doing well, thank you, making dinner. And dude, cheese crackers and grapes, I kid you not. Oh, thank you, Jordan, that's my joy dance, it's real. Cheese crackers and grapes was one of my go-to dinners for basically college. No shit. Oof. Manchego, Parmesan, legit Swiss, Emmental, kind of boring ones, and then anything like the Drunken Goat ones, the Petite Syrah soaks. I haven't gotten super stinky yet, although I take that back. I do have a hella stinky one that's like $21 a pound or something, so I bought a sliver. I still haven't figured out how to use it in anything. Yeah. I'm making Jamaican Rundown, which is, well, I'm making my version of it. What did I say? I need to add salt. I don't have Swiss with me, but I love it. I embrace all Swisses. I wanted to add a different garlic salt. Yes, I have more than one garlic salt. I actually have probably 5 or 6 different kinds of salts in there. However, I don't want to screw this up too much, so I'm gonna do this. Swish, 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 swish. And let's see. I think we have a little bit before my roommates get home, so I might even actually get to eat with y'all if you want to hang out with me. Let's see, it is, yeah, I have about 45 minutes left. All right, I'm gonna restart you here. And I'm gonna run back to the bathroom before I come back. And then we can have dinner over here. I may turn a light on though. I think we might need one. That's really great. Okay, this is off. This tastes amazing and I'm super fracking excited. I have my little kale bowl ready to go. Guys, I'm so happy, yay! Yeah, no, it's gonna be real good. You guys are funny. Okay, BRB, and then I'm gonna switch my cam slightly this way after spooning, after giving myself a portion full. Also, for those of us that have just joined us, this is my second now. Well, not second of this, but Mardi Gras Bach, I recommend. Good job, Abida. Or Abida. All right, BRB. incredible. I'm on my tippy toes for the second shelf, y'all. Like, literally. Second shelf. Everything's top shelf to me. Ayo. It is. I will show you very briefly and then I will dish my dish out. Just because I don't know what to do with this thing. So it's this. It's Moliterno Tartufo. Some Italian cheap cheese with truffles in it. I literally bought a sliver. Yeah, $22.99 a pound. And I'm at 0.08 pounds. But I have not been able to use it on anything because it's just like so strong. Like, whew. Like walking past a cheese shop in Paris strong. Almost. I'll figure it out. Yeah, anyway, dinner time, guys. I have not tried that. People around me? I've never had anyone around me while I record an ASMR video so much. The one time my roommate came home when I was in the middle of it, he was super respectful of it. Yeah, it's pretty stinky. And he was basically just like, do your thing. So I'm just very blessed that I have people that are so cool with my, I was gonna say extracurriculars, but these really aren't. This is what I do for essentially a living now. Like this is, well, I don't want to say a living, but this preoccupies a lot of my time. This and, you know, other stuff. Other creative things. Anyway, you guys, dinner time. On to dinner beer. I had not planned on this being a 3-course beer dinner, but actually this is hard kombucha, but it's ginger. So I'm going to debate on how to change this. Not that I really want to give you guys a view of the trash can, so let's see how this is going to work. Or wait, hang on. Let me make a bowl for you. One of these days I'm going to have it all down pat. That's not fair. You know what? I'm going to eat all my kale, so that's not. You know what? I'm gonna grab a ladle for this. I love ladles. Where's one? Okay. So it went down more like a kind of like soup consistency. Yeah, there's my bay leaf. Right, bay leaf. Holy crap, I cannot believe how delicious this is. Oh my gosh. Dude, seafood is like magical. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to eat that much, but So, let's try this. I feel like sticking around, you might get stuck with my trash cans. Apologies. Sorry, I was trying to do something funny and then I couldn't figure out what was funny. You got it. Heyo. Let's see, we can see from there. This kind of works. Because if I'm sitting back there, I'm a little far away. Unless I do this. Oops, nope, that's one thing I don't want to drag. If y'all knew what I was doing, you would laugh probably very hard. Maybe not, but most likely. Oh, I figured out what was going on. There we go. I've never actually tried. I've never tried to move it like this, so I was like, well, I'll just, attempt. Hang on. So I was like, is it better if I'm sitting here? This feels more natural, like we're actually having. I like this. This is a little bit not as weird to me. So we're gonna have dinner like this. There we go. I'm really freaking excited about this. And let me get my bottle here. Pepper. Extra salt. Gotta turn this down. I turned the fan off finally. Awesome, now we're all cozy for dinner. Yay. Oh, and I need drinks, therps. Goodbye, Mardi Gras Bach. I will be buying this again. Yeah, it was fun. And on to what I'm actually gonna have with dinner. In retrospect, I should have grabbed the lemon ginger variation, but this is the berry ginger version. Still amazing. By Alosa, I have not been able to find this anywhere but my local Trader Joe's, and if you're outside of California, you probably won't be able to find it, unfortunately. It's a hard kombucha, and 6.5 ABV, but there's only 140 calories in one, 5 carbs, and 3 grams of sugar. So, highly recommended for that respect, especially because it's kind of hard to find, like, anything above 5% ABV, or ABV. It's not like leading with calories, besides like White Claws. Anyway, cheers everyone. I guess you're supposed to drink after that, huh? Okay, thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Fishies. And thank you. Thank you everyone for coming. Oh man. I can't imagine how good this is with full coconut cream and oof, like dumplings or boiled bananas, as it states. This is absolutely delicious. Oh man. I get why when I read it, this is something that that Jamaican people say that they miss. And that, man, made with saltfish, I bet this is amazing. Can't help myself. Distilled water? distilled. Oh. Needs a little salt, actually. Oh, you guys, this is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We finished cooking and I'm just enjoying the spoils of my As I keep sticking my nose in here. I should know better by now. It needs a little bit more seasoning, but dude, I'm so stoked about this. This is rad. This is super rad. This is easy, y'all. Like, this is something anyone can make. You guys literally saw me do everything, and I've only been on air for 102 minutes, so in less than an hour and a half, you can have an amazing, wonderful, proteinaceous, and if you choose to make it so, relatively low carb meal. Yeah, this is, and I will have leftovers for at least another 2 meals, I'd say, about the same size. This is great. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I am not missing anything by putting it over kale versus starch. I'm happy. I mean, really, this is where I'd rather get my carbs from. I was gonna say, if you're not gonna drink this with a kombucha, like, especially the lemon ginger, any lager should be okay. Avoid heavier stuff. Like, I could actually see some kind of porter working with this, but it'd have to have a pretty specific flavor profile. Like, Guinness might actually work. Okay, that's a stout, but. So, yeah. This is an incredibly versatile and awesome dish. In fact, like, you could, at this point, I would consider even throwing like an egg on top. It really doesn't need it, and I very seldom say that about things. And thank you guys for hanging out with me while I did interesting things with fish and knives. Oh my gosh, it's like stew, it just keeps giving back. Maybe I should have grabbed a spoon. I'll try one last condiment. As opposed to grabbing proper lemon, which I do have. I'm just gonna try it with lemon pepper really quickly. Very good like that too. Okay. Only thing I would do differently, honestly, is I wouldn't use coconut oil. I would just use the neutral oil because you get way too much. It's like too intense and not in a good way. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, dude. I know, right? I think I shall conclude this here. I'm gonna go eat the rest of this and perhaps rewarm it up because it's getting cold already. Thank you all. for being here. This was fun. I love doing live cooking stuff just because I get to hang out with y'all while I'm in the kitchen. So thank you for being here. If you happen to want to see any more of my crazy stuff, information down below. And yeah, this will definitely not be the last time. So thanks for being here and happy dining. Nice to meet you, dude. Hopefully you'll come back, check out my stuff, and yeah, glad we got to talk. Okay, bye y'all.